Hi. Welcome again to the book dash excerpt reading challenge. All right, and I am reading from books that I have authored, and this is my first book, Undaunted, the journey and lessons of 20 years of media practice. If you've been following me, we have been reading some interesting, juicy details. If you are a mass comm student, a communication and language arts student, a performing arts student, you are in your early, mid, or management level as a media professional, this book has something for you. Now, let's get right into reading an excerpt. Now, this one speaks to the day I covered a football match in Ajax Stadium, Amsterdam, even though I wasn't a sports presenter and I do not particularly like football. How did I end up covering a live football match in Ajax Stadium? All right? Okay, we're about to find out. While in the Netherlands for the Soaps and Society course organized by the Radio Netherlands, I had an opportunity to cover a football match for my media organization. You won't believe it. Yes, I couldn't believe myself either because I don't even like football. Talk more of being a sports reporter. It so happened that students on training after a visit to the Ajax Stadium in Amsterdam requested an opportunity to see a football match. Mostly the men. Our course instructors agreed, and we ladies were forced to accompany the men. At the time, I would rather have remained in my hotel room sleeping, but my course colleagues convinced me it would be fun. So days before the football match between Ajax and Nacreda, I suddenly had a brainwave. I thought to myself, you know what, Bisi, you can actually cover this match and send it to the sports desk back in Nigeria. The more I thought about it, the more excited I became. Remember, I don't know anything about sports reporting, but this was not going to stop my resolve. So I reached out to friends on the sports desk through an email and asked them to explain how to cover a football match. They laughed at my enthusiasm, but were excited about it too. It would be great content for them. Okay, they said, get the ambience of the fans and match in the stadium, interview a few people, get names of the team, scores, and more were the instructions I got. Next, I had to practice recording with my newly acquired Zoom recorder, which, by the way, I saved up to get on that trip. Ladies and gentlemen, the day of the match came. I joined others to watch and record all my inserts. Plus, I recorded myself reporting the event in a few words. I did a bit of editing and sent the audio file to Nigeria via email. Eventually, that story was broadcast on the network service of Radio Nigeria. My sports coverage got heard all over Nigeria. The station was happy to say our correspondents in the Netherlands. Imagine me becoming a correspondent out of the blues. It was fun while it lasted. I never did cover any more sports activities for the media. The Amsterdam experience has lasted a lifetime, but hey, I am so proud of myself for attempting it. I quote, "You don't have to have all the experience to take on a professional challenge. As you stretch yourself, you learn new things and grow. You also learn what you may not necessarily be very good at, and you learn to harness what you are skillful at. There is no harm in knowing a little bit about something else. It is called being versatile." If you want to know more of how I navigated my journey in the media space, other adventures that I took and succeeded at what I did, then you must get a copy of this book, Undaunted, the journey and lessons of my 20 years of media practice. And incidentally, you can get it at a discounted rate if you get the Career and Media 4 ebooks bundle. Yes, you can get it on Seller right now. We are going to the top together to succeed. We are not leaving anyone behind. I'll catch you on another episode of my excerpt book reading dash. See you soon.